for Mondays.
Yes, thank you all for tuning in with me today. Yes, this is Monday Sound Off Randomness. Yes, it is. You are listening to the Creative Lips Podcast, guys. Yes, and I appreciate all of your love and support here. Yes, guys, I've been away for a little bit, but I'm back. Yes, thank you all for hanging in with me. I appreciate all of the love and support that you all been giving the Creative Lips Podcast. Yes, guys, yes. Yes, I appreciate all the genuine support that you're still rocking with me and you didn't give up. Yes, guys. Yes, just like I said, it's just a little bit of Monday Sound Off Randomness. Just, talking a little bit about whatever topics, that I want to talk about today. And, just like I always say, if you want me to talk about a specific topic, then by all means, send me a DM. Hit me up on Instagram, guys, and also hit me up on Twitter. Yes, and you can also email me too as well at CreativeLipsPodcast@gmail.com. Yes, guys, I appreciate you all. All right, guys, we're making it through these weeks. We're already in the month of April. Oh my God, yes. Yes, we are already here, guys. April. Yes, April. Yes, in spring. Yes, it feels good for the weather change, And as we press forward throughout these weeks, I hope your weekend was productive and I hope you are making it through, And, as I always like to start off my episodes, I like to start off with words of encouragement. Yes, words of encouragement, guys. All right, let's get into it right now. Yes, let's get into it. Yes. So, just like I said, I like to start off with words of encouragement, Yes, words of encouragement just to get you through the day, the nighttime. Yes, anytime. Anytime you are listening to this episode, whatever it may be, whatever situation that is faced before you, only you know what is faced before you. Only you know what it is. Only you know that situation you are trying to get out of, you are trying to start, you are trying to stop, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, that I know that you will make it through. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And it will work out in your favor the way that you want it to be made out in your favor in the end, guys. Yes, in the end. In the end, guys. Yes, I appreciate you all of the new listeners and all of the active listeners. Just like I said, I thank you all for rocking with me and, sticking with me throughout, all of this time. You know what I'm saying? This is episode number 85, guys. Yes. Episode number 85. We're pressing through. Yes, I can continue on saying that because, sometimes it gets a little tough. It gets a little tough for us. And then, sometimes, myself personally, I just want to throw in the towel and just say, the hell with it. You know what I'm saying?
So fucking motherfucker.
But you know what? I'm not, and I'm just sticking in there, and just rolling with the punches. No matter what obstacles is faced before me, I am pressing through and, making sure that, I continue on this journey that I started. Because, there was a saying, that was once said that, why you are going to stop there. Don't you want to see where you can make it? Why would you just stop there? Don't you want to just follow through to the end just to see how far you can go, So don't stop. Keep on pressing through no matter what obstacles, no matter what setbacks, no matter what it is. You just keep on pressing through. And, just like they always say, there is, it's going to be an audience for you. If you are a new podcaster and, you're just starting off, or even if you're seasoned, even if you have been in the game, you have been in the game, you already know the ins and outs on what it is to do, through podcasting and uploading and editing and all of that other stuff, all of that stuff, that it comes with podcasting. Sometimes you do have setbacks. Sometimes you do have things to where you just say, what the hell with this, but I'm here to let you all know that don't give up. Don't give up. I'm telling you, just like I would start off by saying that there is an audience. There is going to be an audience for you. There is going to be someone. It's so many people. I have said this before on my podcast that there is billions and billions of people all over this world. All over this world, guys. And there will be someone. There will be someone. I'm telling you. Someone. And many people that will listen to you. And that will enjoy your content. And that will tune in. And that will download your episodes. And that will share them. And that will give you that 5-star rating. Yes, they will. They will give it to you. And I'm telling you, just keep on. Keep on doing what you're doing. Whatever niche, or whatever it is that you hone into, whatever your craft is. Keep on doing it. Don't ever give up. Because I'm telling you, you will reap all of the rewards. You will reap everything that that you put into your creativity, and that you keep on investing into your craft and, never giving up, no matter what it is, even if you have to sometimes take a break from it and then come back to it around full circle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to do that. Sometimes we need to take a break and assess certain things and really look at the whole big picture just to make sure that we are doing it right, that we are doing it the way that it should be done. Sometimes I have to do that. Sometimes I have to sit back and just, say, okay, let me do it this way. Let me take out some things and add this or whatever it may be. Sometimes, we just need to just scrap the whole thing all together and start all over again. And it's nothing wrong with starting all over again, guys. It's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we have to do that, and we also have to, learn from our mistakes too, as well, because we do have them, because everything is not perfect, guys. It is not perfect. It's not. It's just not. In this world, we want everything to be perfect. We want everything to open up and just, fall within our lap and just say, voila, there you go, But however, we have to push through. We have to invest. We have to really sit down and really grind and work hard at what we're doing. Because one day it will pay off. You never know. You might get that call. You might get that email. You might get that DM. You might get that message. You might get that breakthrough. If that's something that you are looking forward to getting for your craft, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be a podcast, no matter what it is, whatever you're doing in the creative world, that you are trying to get noticed or you trying to get your foot in the door, no matter what it is, it will work out in your favor in the end, guys. In the end, I'm telling you, if you just hang in there and never give up. And, that's something that I constantly have to tell myself. I have to tell myself that on a day in, day out basis, just like I do my self-care Wednesdays, for myself, right outside doing this podcast, I do my self-care Wednesdays and I check in with myself. I have to sit down and really, really check in with myself just to make sure that I'm straight, just to make sure that I am okay, that everything is working out, the way that it should be in my life, and that my life is going down the right path that it needs to go down. And, that's something that, that I do. You don't have to do it, but, by all means, just take a day, take some time out in your routine on a daily basis, no matter what you're doing, even if you're just staying at home, because we are still in this pandemic. Slowly but surely we are, trying to get back into normal. There are certain states that are opening up and they are doing a lot of different things to try to open up. And they are also pushing forth different measures that some people do not agree with, like certain mandates. Like as I talked about before, guys, I talked about that passport, that COVID passport. Yes, I have. And, there are certain states like Florida who is, against it, surprisingly. They are against the COVID app or COVID passport or whatever it's called. I will definitely do an episode and talk about the mandates and the different things that they are trying to put forth and trying to pass so that, you can go to your favorite venue to see your favorite sports game, or even go and to see your favorite artist at a different concert, different type of shows and plays and, whatever. In New York, they're trying to do that as well, and different states, they are trying to, just, put forth these mandates that they are trying to put in place. So, with that being said, we shall see what is, going to take place. I guess if all of us really stick together, if you are against it, I can honestly say I am not for it, the COVID passports and, the COVID mandates, because I feel as though that, it singles everyone out. It singles people out. It's going to have two different classes of people now in this world. You're going to have the people who got the COVID vaccine and the people who refuse to get the COVID vaccine because of whatever reasons. It could be health reasons or religious reasons or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though that, that needs to really, really be looked at. And it really needs to be, if they are going to do it, it should just be a person's choice. Because we as human beings, we all have our rights and we all have our choice, because it's our body, and we have a right to choose to do whatever we want to do with our body, and that's my opinion. You can agree to disagree with me. You cannot like what I'm saying. I can listen to your opinion and, just like you can listen to my opinion, but I am not here to push forth. I want to also add, I am not here to push forth, no COVID vaccine, no No, nothing in that sort. My podcast doesn't do that. But my opinion, in regards to how I feel about them mandating this COVID vaccine and pushing it towards Americans and all over the world. I feel as though that it should be a human being's choice to either take it or not take it. I don't think and feel that it should be forced upon people like it's, some type of, just craziness. And, that's just my opinion in it, and just like I said, I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Don't want to continue on talking about that. But however, ongoing with, the day-to-day basis, and different things that has been going on throughout the weekend. DMX, our prayers goes up to DMX. And I hope and pray that he pulls through. And, and just like I said, before in my episodes, when it comes to, a lot of mental health, and in this case, it would be drug abuse. And, drug abuse is an illness. And he suffered that illness for years, for years, guys, and I know firsthand, I can first-handedly say that I'm telling you, it's very hard to overcome that illness because I have seen it in my family. Personally, I have seen people try their best to overcome drug abuse, and it is really, really hard to shake it. And I just hope that he pulls through with this. And when he does pull through, I hope he pulls through with a, right state of mind this time around. And this time around, he can feel a sense of saying that, this is where it stops. This is where I'm going to begin my journey to sobriety, to being clean, And, I hope that it works out like that, because it, just like I said, my prayers goes out to his family and his loved ones and friends and everyone around the world who, admires and who really supports, is a big supporter of DMX, and, I just hope that, he pulls through with this one, this time around. As time progresses and as time goes on. And, and as time goes on with my podcast, I also wanted to say, this episode is just a brief one. And I just wanted to just come on here to just talk to you guys, to just say that, yes, I'm still around, even though I haven't been uploading episodes and letting you all know that, but I am still here. I too have had, a couple of setbacks in my life, recently, and I don't want to display and talk about it, but however, in the future, I will, once everything is set in stone and, once everything is over and done with, I will share with you all in regards to, what is going on in Regina's life, the host of Creative Lips Podcast, on one of my self-care Wednesdays that I'm going to talk about pretty soon. So, just like I said, guys, I want you all to follow me on all of my social media, guys. I want you all to support this channel, because as my channel grows and changes and, I add new additions like my Music Fridays, let's talk about music. I am going to be bringing back, it's an overwhelming response that people love Steve. They like the way he talks. They like his commentary. So he's going to be coming back every now and again. And we're going to be talking about, let's talk about music. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yes. And I look forward to doing that. And that's going to be so much fun because we have so many topics in store for you all. I look forward to doing that. And also, too, my Music Fridays is coming back, too, as well. That's going to be coming back. I'm going to be bringing back Musically Sincere. Yes, guys.
Pull up my select.
Yes, he's going to be coming back. He's going to be giving us an update in regards to what is going on in his music world, his rap world. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up my select.
Yes, I look forward to that. And that is going to be coming up pretty soon as well. So, guys, just like I say, tune in with me. Follow me on all of my social media, guys. Yes, come on now. Follow me, guys, on Creative Lips Podcast on Instagram, guys. And also follow me on Twitter at Creative Lips Pod. Yes, leave me that 5-star rating, guys. And also leave me a review, guys. And I wanted to add, did y'all see the verses? Come on now, I hope y'all seen the verses with the Isley Brothers, Mr. Big, yes. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, my all-time favorite. Yes, that's what inspired me to also do music, to be a singer-songwriter. Yes, I hope y'all got a chance to watch that. And if not, they also have a recap of it if you didn't. But guys, come on, support a sister, follow Creative Lips Podcast, and also, download my episodes whenever you get a chance if you can't listen to them. I'm available on every platform where you get your podcast, guys. All right, guys, until next time.
You are now listening to episode 85 of the Creative Lips Podcast.